Pop News, and I'm the pissed off pussy. Welcome back to Pop News. A question: have you ever had a day off work because you feel sick? Hungover after a sneaky piss up on a school night and feel a bit too rough to go in? How about got a bit of a cold and headache so don't feel up to going in? What about hurt your leg and it's too painful to work all day? Well, most of us will still get our money even if it's just sick pay if that happens. Whether you know yourself if you're truly too sick to work or not. And rightly so. Still have to eat, drink, provide for your household. Well, imagine if you was 100 times sicker than that but told to get to work anyway or you won't get a penny to live. That's what Iain Smith, Tory Secretary of State for Work and Pensions, is doing. From some of the country's most severely disabled people to people suffering from life-ending cancer, IDS has instructed profit-making private company Atos to test people on disability support allowance and see if they could instead get back to work. The problem being, 90 people a month are dying after being declared fit for work by Atos. That's 90 disabled people a month in the UK are fucking dying after a profiteering, target-led private company are saying they are fit for work and having sanctions applied to their benefit payments. You must think I'm making this up. How can we possibly know this? Because after IDS lied in Parliament saying they don't have those figures, DWP workers in his own department said they did. So they released the full figures once they were given no option but to release them. More proof that modern activism can sometimes actually get stuff done. But why isn't the whole country up in arms about these disgraceful statistics? Dogs dying in China makes everyone scream and shout over Facebook, so why not disabled humans who were suffering at the hands of their own government before their death? What else was given to the press on the day the stats were released? The government released record migration figures on the same day. Oh. So the Tories know that you humans give a shit about slightly different humans moving to the place you were, by luck, born in, more than you give a shit about how disabled people are treated. So they released the figures on the same day. Knowing the media would give much more attention to the send them home headlines than the Tory policy is killing disabled people one. And everyone seems to have fallen for it. Well, on Pop News we're doing the opposite. Fuck the migration figures. Borders are bloody stupid. Trust me, I'm a cat in a built-up area. I spend all night roaming my territory. It's an utter waste of time. Instead, I'll talk about the devastating effect this Tory government is having on people's lives. After being declared fit for work and having benefits taken away, 2,380 people have died within 2 weeks of the decision. 1,340 have died after appealing the decision. 90 people a month. Exactly how fit for work can someone be if they die 2 weeks after telling them so? How good are Atos at their job anyway? Ignoring the obvious immorality, they're rubbish. To show how, of even the people who appeal a decision, 4 out of 10 win, meaning the decision was wrong and people were sanctioned and given undue stress on top of their disability. And that's within the draconian scope of telling disabled people who can't work to fucking work anyway. Bottom line is, Iain Smith failed the army, failed at leading the Tories, failed at writing a novel, and generally fails at being a human being, is applying completely disgraceful ideologies on the most vulnerable people of our society. So much so that the UN are investigating policies that could be breaching human rights. There needs to be a full investigation of the deaths, and IDS and Atos should be suspended until the investigation is finished. Get Chilcott on the case, he does speedy inquiries. You've been watching Pissed Off Pussy News, and I'm the Pissed Off Pussy. Please click subscribe and like and get involved in the comments below. See you next time. Bye bye.